Okay, today we're going to be talking about a basic guard escape from the closed guard. All right, first thing you want to do is have your base. You want to have your knees very wide apart and you want to be sitting your butt on your heels. The next thing you understand is where to put your arms, okay? You want to have posture correctly. You want your base hand in such a way where your fingers are pointed outward and your lead hand, the fingers are pointed outward, kind of like this. You don't want to be like this. If you're like this and the person is grabbing your lapels, it's very easy for them to pull you forward with any energy whatsoever because your elbows bend in that direction. So from here, I'm going to have one hand on the sternum, one hand on the hip, and the first thing that I must do is kill the hips. Now, a lot of people get messed up in the closed guard because they try to pass before the hips are killed. If his hips are up in the air, raise your hips, Mike. His hips are up in the air, you should not attempt anything. Not until you've got his hips down. So put the hips down for me. So the first thing that you're going to be doing is killing those hips, putting pressure with the base hand into the hips. This may take time. You may be pulled forward. If you do get pulled forward, make sure you're pinning the biceps. Never, ever put your hands on the mat. Always put your hands on the person. If you get pulled forward all the way, make sure you turn your head sideways, okay, either side. From here, pinning, you can come back up and work back into posture, always killing the hips. It's a fight. It's going to take some time, but you must keep this dynamic. Your head up, looking up at the ceiling, and always pushing down in the hips. Okay? I can remember my teacher, Rickson Gracie, when I first started, always telling me, look up at the ceiling, look up at the ceiling. And what I realized is, when you do look up at the ceiling, if he's grabbing lapels, please, he's grabbing lapels, you feel how much stronger it is? My neck really pulls into the back of the lapels and breaks his grip. If my head is down, looking down, oh wow. See the difference? Yeah. If my head is down, looking down, he can very easily pull you forward. Because if your head is down, now there's nothing on the lapel, so if he pulls, you're right there. But if your head is up and he pulls, feel the difference? So I want to sit in posture, like someone has stuck a spear through my head and really nailed me into the ground. Once I have that posture and I'm able to kill the hips in this fashion, now this is my way of doing it, but it's always worked well. What you want to do is, if he attacks either of your arms, like this one, it doesn't matter. Put your hands on this one, please. He attacks this one, it doesn't matter because your base hand is into the hip. If you have this one up here and he attacks the base hand with two hands, you're going to replace here. You're going to find one-on-one, he won't be able to move your hands. He's going to have to put two-on-one. So if he attacks the other one, two-on-one, I'll put this one here. So it's a constant process of doing this basically, where I'm grinding into his hips. Once you get his hip flat, you move one foot and then the other foot, and you'll make what's called an L base. Let me show you this for a second. All right, basically what's happening here is you're going to have one knee, just break over here for a second. Oh, okay. Yes. You're going to have one knee down, like so, and the other one is going to be making an L. You know, Josh, come in here for a second. You do this very, very well. I want you to show this, okay? Face the camera. Go ahead, put one knee down, and show us how we make the L base. Right. So, kind of more, come back again, please. So, spread your knees very, very wide, like you're in posture, okay? And from there, what he's going to do is, if he wants to slide this knee behind, he's going to move that knee first. Move that knee first, and then slide this knee behind the coccyx, and he wants to get very, very broad. Right. Very, very broad. So that this knee is here, and your L is here, and you want to be sitting like this. You want to be sitting very, very, very broad. So you have your posture here. This is right on the base of the spine, which is the coccyx, and you want to be sitting like this, okay? You want to be upright. Okay, come on back, Mike. Thank you, Josh. All right. So you're here. You're in the guard. First things first, your hands are never on the mat. Kill the biceps. Come back up here. Kill the hips. Once the hip is killed, you're going to move this one first. You move this one and slide that one behind. Come back again, please. Higher guard, higher guard. What you're going to do from here is move this one first. You move this one first, then slide this one. Push, push, push the hips and turtle your back. As there's energy going into the hip, there's energy going to the ankles. You're going to turtle the back, push it down, slide to this knee. As soon as you're on this knee, you have this good solid base. Drive your shin across, spin on that, and take the crossbody. Now there's a variety of different grips you can do from the crossbody. We'll be discussing that on another lesson. But one more time. When you're here, okay, back in the guard, closes the guard. First things first is kill the hips. You come in and you press the hips down. Your base hand is always More important, although the lead hand has its purpose. Once you kill the hips, you want to move this leg first. You move that out, slide this one behind. Push the hips, kill the hips. Turtle your back to open his legs. Slide this to the knee, slide across, and come into the basic guard escape. Okay? That's one of the first basic ways of opening the closed guard. Thank you.